Can you tell I'm kind of a big deal around here? Hello, Brandon here. I am the Ketchup Man, and here's a quick edition of Ketchy in the Kitchen. Tonight we're doing some New York strip steaks, and we're gonna season them right, okay? Little mini sweet peppers, and then just because we're Iowa fancy, we're gonna have a side of hamburger helper with the New York strip steak. So let's go ahead, let's season this up right, okay? Cutting board's gonna be for the veggies, so I'm not gonna put the meat on it. But what I like to do when I season a good steak, I like to get some of that Blackstone seasoning. That's right. You can put that on there pretty generous. It's a lot of black pepper and salt and garlic and a little bit of everything. But I found that there's no other steak seasoning that has kind of that same blend. It really is its own thing. So I like it. There's one from Kinder's that's got some truffle salt in it, prime steak seasoning. I'm going to be trying that one. Always want to rub it in a little bit. Always want to rub it in a little bit there. Alright, so I got 2 cups water, 2 cups milk cooking up in this pot here. I'm going to throw the hamburger helper in that once it starts to boil. And then, reduce that to a simmer. And that's really what's going to take most of the time, but that's going to give me time really to get my prep work done. Now this meat's actually been sitting out about an hour and a half, 2 hours now. You're saying, what? Yeah, you should always let your meat get pretty close to room temperature before you throw it on that skillet. We're just going to throw a little more seasoning on. I'm sure a lot of that saltiness has dissolved. Like this one. Little sweet peppers. I'm just going to quarter them so I don't get like any of those insides. I don't eat this stuff, but my son loves them, my wife loves them, my daughter will probably eat a little bit. They accent the steak. Cut the end. Quarter. Quarter. Trim. 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 I should have like a little bit. What I'm going to do is, after I put that in the wrong thing. I also had some red onion from the other night that we didn't use at all, so we bagged it up, and so today we're going to be using that as leftovers. And I think I'm just going to pour that right in this prep bowl with these. I'm not really doing anything with it. This is going to be my piece. I like that. So, and then after it's come more closer to room temperature, we put the second coat of seasoning on it. And you see we got our butter ready. And then, of course, what we got to do is we got to season it the final time with the proper Heinz tomato ketchup. Trust me, this is the only way to really have a steak. Yeah, and you're just going to kind of work it around. Just going to work that ketchup around on your New York strip. I bet in New York they don't put ketchup on their steak like this, but you know what? They're missing out. They're missing out up there at New York City. There we go. Excellent. And then I'm just going to basically leave it as a surprise for the family that I rubbed all the steaks down with all this ketchup. Alright, nice hot fire going. Now if you're wondering what's in the skillet, it's this Olivari avocado oil. So, okay. Olivari avocado oil. I want to say we get this at Sam's Club. I'm sure we do. But there's also some my wife orders from Amazon. Don't know if that one's it or not. Avocado oil is good. It's got a much higher smoke point, so it's just not gonna put a bunch of smoke in your kitchen as easy and as often as regular olive oil. The taste I think is practically the same. So, ow, okay. It's hot. It's kind of big, so I think we'll just start with one steak at a time. Now, what am I doing over here, you might say? Well, one could say I'm on a bit of a roll. 24 pack. I didn't want 24, but that's like the smallest amount you could get for $4.88 all day long. Maybe if I do a design like that, I can fit more in. That's good enough. Whoa! Well, kind of charred and black. I think that's the seasoning on it and the ketchup. That's beautiful. This is hot. I'm burning myself. I have hot holders right here. Alright, so that's mine and my daughter's. My wife is not quite home yet from work, so I'm going to be putting hers on last. As that side kind of does its thing, I'm going to start buttering this up. But I will make an attempt to render that. We'll see how we do. I'm actually quite bad at rendering the fat. So I'm just going to hold that fatty edge down. Yeah, the butter's rolling off. That's okay. Plenty of butter got cooked on. I'm going to take mine out. I'm trying not to scrape these pans with the metal tongs, so. This one, I mean, that's just fun. We usually want to let a good steak stand for a few minutes. Let all that flavor retract inside of it. Alright, let's test it out. Oh my gosh. So good. You want to see how the middle is done? I don't know how the camera's showing that, but it's a good medium to medium rare. Gosh, it was so good. Alright, I'll wait. Oh, that one was good. Oh my goodness. Alright, just getting ready to get the pasta out. I got the exhaust on, so it will be difficult to hear. And what if I did drain it? Normally you wouldn't. The rolls, the pasta, the steak, the ketchup. I think it's a perfect meal. However, I'm still going to garnish mine in all this chaos with a Mount Olive pickle. Can you tell I'm kind of a big deal around here? Okay, this is a problem.